Me. Welcome back to another Mouse Plus video. Today, we're going to be talking about 10,000 gecs by 100 gecs. Now, I am a bit late to this. This dropped like an entire month ago, but I wrote out a little review for it a while ago, and I just want to talk about 100 gecs because I'm obsessed. The gecs pipeline looks like this. Stage 1, Disgust/Novelty. The first Gec song I heard was Stupid Horse and Money Machine, and I think with my brother I just like kind of joked around with it. I thought it was fucking hilarious. You know, the novelty of how absurd those songs are was just fucking hilarious to me, and I think after a while I slowly realized like how catchy and addicting it was. And that moved me to the second stage of the gecs pipeline, which is Guilty Pleasure, which the next song that led me into that was the Ringtone remix with Rico Nasty and KKB. And as a huge fan of Caro Caro Bonito, I decided to check out this remix when I saw it on Twitter. I think that day I literally listened to that song like 20 times in a row. Just on the bus, I just was fucking repeat after repeat. I don't really do that often, so I don't know, I just love that song. It's so like bubbly and addicting, and of course the features are really great. Now the third stage of the gecs pipeline is just pleasure. After the Ringtone remix, I decided to check out 1,000 gecs. It is an experience. I mean, it is just so out of left field, wacky and kooky. 800 decibel cloud. When I first heard that, I remember it just fucking flooring me. Like, I think I had the album on in the background when I was studying, and yeah, that was probably not the best, album to listen to while I was like studying and doing work. When that song came on, I was just like, holy shit, like what the fuck is this? I'm sure a lot of gecs fans have had similar experiences, and one of my favorite things to do is watching album reactions on YouTube. It's always fun to see how people take the gecs, Now I'm in the forbidden fourth stage of the pipeline where I'm completely turned into a gec and obsessed with most, if not all, the material. I feel like at a certain point my ear just fucking clicked for this type of sound, and I started going through their live performances, Minecraft concert sets, and unreleased music with the channel Gecs on the Internet, shout out. And especially at such a formative time in my life, I've had a great time listening to 100 gecs. They're honestly probably my favorite artist out right now. Definitely influential as fuck to my music taste. The release of 10,000 gecs after a year and a half of delays was goddamn ethereal to me. 10,000 gecs is the epitome of fun, goofily swinging across hyperpop, but also going into different genres like new metal, sludge metal shit, ska, of course, hip-hop, and even frog ballads. Laura Les and Dylan Brady deliver an insanely wacky and worthwhile follow-up to their previous album. There's some talk about them signing with Atlantic, causing the huge delay for this album, but I think it's obvious to me that it had no effect on their workflow. 100 gecs is contradictory in so many ways. You have things that shouldn't work, but do, writing that really hits home and feels honestly empowering, and also lines like, "I'm joining the circus, I'm going berserkers." Not to mention how inconsistent the genres are from song to song, but also how this tight track list, it's only like 10 songs, is such a blast to listen through and experience. And Laura further exemplifies their inherent contradictions with the hard-hitting opener Dumbest Girl Alive, which is quickly becoming one of my favorite gecs songs. After the stupid THX opener, Laura Les contradicts herself saying, "If you think I'm stupid now, you should see me when I'm high, and I'm smarter than I look, I'm the dumbest girl alive, I took 10 pills today." The writing on the song signals a huge growth for the gecs as they get more and more popular, and I think that the rest of the album shows an evolution of their sound as they bang out banger after banger from different genres all over this album. 10,000 gecs is a lot more reeled in and accessible, but at the same time shows that they're in control of the roller coaster that is their musical aesthetic. 1,000 gecs being experimental to the hyperpop, dubstep, electronic sound, 10,000 pushes the boundaries of the different genres they want to explore. but still delivers on the huge hyperpop expectations placed on them. I don't get the criticism from hyperpop fans saying there wasn't enough of it on this album. I mean, first of all, 100 gecs was never hyperpop. It was always penis music. Like, we all knew that. And there's a lot of penis bars on this album. 757 is a complete earworm and one of my favorite songs. They've actually been performing that song live for over a year now, so getting to hear it in studio quality was fucking amazing. I'm not gonna lie, I listened to a fucking rip of the song like a day before the album dropped on streaming, and it was just, it brought tears to my eye. Hollywood Baby is also a contender for one of their best songs. Not only is it insanely accessible to outside listeners, I think it's one of their more well-written songs. It's a tasteful party rock anthem that really showcases their talent for catchy hooks. It's simple, fun, and energetic. I couldn't help but just fucking smile when Frog on the Floor came on. It's so obviously goofy and cute, and its placement after the bombastic ass Hollywood Baby is just fucking hilarious. It's literally like cereal box video game core, but with a lot of 100 gecs music, it's just hard not to laugh and smile at a goofy track. In the weirdest MF Doom homage ever, Doritos and Fritos, with its absurd guitar plucking, really grew on me over time. It was one of the singles that dropped really early after Me Me Me. I don't know, something about this song, like the bass line just really tickles the ear. Billy Knows Jamie is another song they've been performing live for what feels like forever. When I say this, I mean I'm just like watching on YouTube. I've never seen them live because I live in Hawaii and I would love to, but I have not had the chance yet. That is definitely on the bucket list. I didn't get to see Brockhampton live, and they're literally dead now, so I hope 100 gecs can last long enough for me to see them live. Anyways, Billy Knows Jamie is the gecs take on new metal acts like Limp Bizkit. I mean, this just sounds like a straight Limp Bizkit song until the end. I generally clown on Limp Bizkit and new metal, like I have a couple songs saved, like Break Stuff and shit, but I honestly really like this song, and the absurd like scream shit that goes on at the end is really flooring. $1 million is a classic gecs interlude that samples the TikTok voice. It's just a banger. The beat on this song switches every 5 seconds, and like every song, it's an experience. Like, I sound like a broken record at this point. The Most Wanted Person in the United States might be one of the more laid-back songs on this album, if we're not counting Frog on the Floor, which, I mean, it's probably as pulled back as the 100 gecs could get. I think it's a nice breather before we get into the hectic ska hellscape that is I Got My Tooth Removed, which is just unapologetically obnoxious as fuck. I mean, I Got My Tooth Removed is an insane tale, maybe an allegory for a relationship breakup, but it's an insane ass song about getting a tooth removed. The grand ending, Me Me Me, which is a baller ass ending of a track. This was the first single that came out, you know, after the madness of 10,000 gecs, jumping from genre to genre, ending on the notion that you'll never really know me it's hard. That's hard. I think it's a great finale to this album. I admire the gecs so much for how much they obviously don't give a fuck, like especially watching interviews and stuff. It's so inspiring to see this duo continue to make music and be so successful doing it. Truly, they make a truly unique sound that is fun as fuck. It's unabashedly wacky, and it's very easy to just go absolutely stupid to. So far, between this and Scaring the Hose, which also dropped this month, definitely gonna go on my top 10 list at the end of the year. I doubt there's anything that would push these out of a top 10 list for me. I guess I should mention I started using the website Album of the Year to catalog what I'm listening to, so I can do an end of the year list like I did last year. Yeah, if you want to check that out, I'll link that below. I started listening to more albums since I was always a playlist Perry, just a shuffle Sandy. so I really wanted to become an album Andy. And I've been having a lot of fun writing reviews and kind of digesting music in a different way. If you enjoyed this video, comment, like, and subscribe. That would be dope. Maybe I'll do more music review stuff, or maybe I won't. Who fucking knows? But I'm out. Have a nice day. Bye.